Okay, welcome to Complaining About Comics. Today we have a guest, Uncle Christian from the Taste of Frak Network with his own show, Dr. Netflix, is it? Yes,
Yes,
Dr. Netflix.
Mike,
And
you know who I am.
yes, I know who you are. We're just trying to be dramatic. Anyways, we're going to talk today about Red Sun Superman, and if you will take us away and just give us the synopsis of what Red Sun Superman's about.
Okay, pretty much Red Sun Superman is basically an Elseworlds tale of what if Superman was instead of rocket like going towards America, goes towards Russia, and he came out and became Superman around the 1950s during the Cold War, and it can continue on with that where I would say it's kind of a Watchmen kind of s kind of feeling where like uh pretty much all the DC characters you know and love, and this kind of what if reality of where well Superman he's a Russian, he's a communist, and well yeah
That's it?
yeah.
Okay. In the story, basically, Superman's rocket lands in Russia. He comes to America and saves, I guess, Lois Lane and whoever else at the Daily Planet. And Lex Luthor sees him, and the government contacts him to make a, a version of Superman. And then you get Bizarro Superman. The two fight. Bizarro Superman goes off and dies for the planet Earth, and then you have Batman and Wonder Woman come in, and then there is a thing where Wonder Woman is aged rapidly when she breaks out of her lasso, and then that goes into the ending where Brainiac, Lex Luthor, and Green Lantern have some kind of what happened?
And pretty much a last like pretty much the last big plan to bring down Superman.
Okay, and Superman doesn't die, but he like fades into the shadows, and that's how the story sort of ends. What are your thoughts on Red Sun Superman?
I would say I really enjoy it. I remember first reading it, like it's been kind of a while back, and I remember now I kind of rereading it. It's like wow, like I started noticing like most of the things here and there, and it feels like Mark Millar or Mark Miller, however way you want to pronounce his last name. It feels like he put like a lot of love into Superman Red Sun, like compared to his some of his other work where it's just nothing but like where he put like his love, but at the same time at the end will give you a giant middle finger. Over here, I didn't get that kind of feeling, and I really enjoyed that with Superman Red Sun. It kind of a big love to it.
Okay, any thoughts on the art?
I really enjoy the art. It reminds me kind of a silver. It reminds me a bit of a Silver Age. The best way I can describe it. I really do enjoy it. There's some parts kind of here and there that like it doesn't look all that great, but I say like okay, well it's more like kind of it's more kind of far away distance, but it's like, but like at some points where the art just get a tad bit kind of lazy and just a tad bit, but otherwise it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody.
I like the art. I mean, I like the communist designs and just to see the styling from from communist influences mostly. Those those were very interesting. As for the art, I mean, it's a comic book, so you know you're gonna fudge a little bit on the art here and there, but
Nobody could be George Perez.
George Perez and George Perez half the time.
True, old school George Perez, where he will put like every detail face on everybody.
I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting art. What did you think about the story as a whole?
I I really enjoyed the story. Like it it did kind of remind me of like an old school Superman, but except well, it takes place in Russia. Go figure. I did the one thing I do. The other thing I do kind of like the fact like where is more of a difference is where like well we get to see how Lex Luthor like let's put him as a good guy, and well he's still kind of Lex Luthor ish, except well I mean good guy is more like a quote unquote, and Superman like, well, I mean, he's still Superman, but you still kind of feel like is a quote unquote kind of with him too. It's like both of them is in the gray center pretty much.
Okay. Any final thoughts?
Any final thoughts? I was I truly would recommend to read this. Like, if you want to read something like a more the best way I can describe it, a more lighter touch on Mark Millar writing, this is the best place to go to. I think this is like one of his best works overall. The only one I can think of that's his absolute kind of best is Wanted, as where he gets all kind of punk, rockish, and middle finger at the end. That's the one time it was really good.
All right,
Well,
and that's the end of our show. Well, thank you very much for coming on and talking about Red Sun Superman, and we hope to hear from you later.
yeah.